That's what it says on mine.
Okay, hello everybody. We are back for some more Xuan Yuan Sword 7, and just for the lols, we have Angel XC in with us as well in voice chat, because why the fuck not? So, find General Bo Sheng. Is that ahead of me or behind me? I'm not sure. Oh, it's all over there. Right, we'll do that then. I'm going the wrong way.
这次召陆联军回到玉水，该不会也是计谋？以此为由探听各方意向。这一招
Oh, it's a beautiful game. Angel, as I said, I gave it a 9.7, I think. Originally. I mean, if I say something's good, I expect people to understand, no, I mean it's good. And, I'm so pleased that
才一阵子没见太史兄弟，身边竟就跟着一位美人了。怎么有空来咱们蔡阳这小地方？
he doesn't mind talking to us after we literally just killed the people he was ordering.
也听闻蔡阳境有状况。谁派你来的？你。博生将军伤势不浅，要不先回蔡阳治疗吧？这人是当初在鹿林山遇见的士兵。 博生，我曾在鹿林山见过此人。他是圣公将军麾下士兵。
我明白了，这事儿就到此为止吧。
事关重大。
Bad guys attacking. Like Black Flame monsters are attacking things. It wounded his sister. That's the one closest to the camera right now. The one on the left now, and she's basically a wooden clockwork thing which her spirit is inhabiting right now. And we've gone through the bits where we tried to resurrect her, the remnants of her body, but that failed because the thing that killed her was Black Flame. It left a Black Flame wound in her spiritual body, or something like that, which meant she couldn't be revived to her body. So now she's looking after the ancient, or one of the older kings, who is for some reason a parrot. And we are progressing on, getting things, just doing what we need to as we go through the story. So eventually we want to meet a green dressed woman who is like the only person who can really control Black Flame, and if she can control Black Flame can create something from nothing. So that's why they want to
Oh god, travelling between places and going back and forth between quests. And, oh yeah, some of this is a real drag.
I disagree. I mean, if you play it fully and get what you can, it's really not that bad at all.
I think it's because I did it mostly a day. Like I did the whole thing in like about 14 hours or something.
Yeah, you really need to stop doing that, dude.
I just wanted it done as quickly as possible.
Yeah, and that's the problem. It's a beautiful game, but you wore yourself on it. You didn't allow time for the story and the environment and everything to settle. You just like, right, I've done this, now what, now what, now what, now what, now what. You didn't enjoy it, you just tried to speed it, and that's not how you enjoy these games.
I blitzed the entire thing.
Yes, that's the problem.
I see your point.
子旭，记得你去蔡阳找博生将军，事情如何？
博生说，
啊
今准备进献给圣公将军的贺礼，然后调查一下军中有无生人混入。
贺礼没问题。
I mean, if I tried, I could theoretically
我们在蔡阳遇上
possibly hit 3,000 completions
那人似乎来
on
自圣公将军麾下，
3 million gamer
陆
score
军可能已遭渗
theoretically.
透，只是人都死了，博生似乎也无意追究。
这是严。
You have to do
没想到要送给将军的是料理，
Not necessarily.
晓得会是什么菜色？
you have to like
要进献给将军。
Well, no, because I'm at
说不准还有
2.763 now, and I've
什么
got
特殊的食材。
2,790. So, actually, if you think about it, I would need to do completions that have more than 1,000 gamer score in them.
a couple, yeah. Not tons, but enough.
Well, few. I mean, so look, if I'm at 2,790 completions or whatever it is that I'm at, right? Logic dictates that I would need 210, which is 210,000 gamer score if we go by baseline, right? If I got 210,000, that put me up to 2,973,000 and a bit. So, yeah, I would.
Need about
Yeah, I would need extras. I mean, that doesn't mean I couldn't even things out with games I haven't finished, like just for the lols, you know.
30,000, roughly, like a rough estimate, to
等等，
add
别做傻事啊！
to that to equal the amount of
Yeah, to just level it out to 2,007,000
吓着你们了。
or whatever it is, 2,007,000 whatever.
我们受刘将军所迫，来替你张罗食材。
It's not hard. Well, that wouldn't be hard. Like, let's say I'm at, let's say I would be
也
at
许村外便有。
2.95 million. I would estimate at that point I could be,
如果帮了你
let's
的
say,
我们应当
Oh,
也能
excuse
尝
me.
上几口吧。
let's say about
但是
2,970 games
阿
theoretically.
兄可要好好记录
I
的。
mean, I have so many games, I wouldn't even have to finish any of them. I could just use that to even it out to 2.99 million and then get the 10. You with me?
做下去就懂了。
you just get like 80,
这我可不敢
70
吃。
instead of getting 800 after
Yeah,
that.
just to balance me out, you know?
Yeah. You could, yeah, easily just leave it with a couple of achievements left.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing stopping me from doing it after I hit the double milestone.
Yeah, you might have got 30 or 40 games where you just got to like watch the credits or something. But
Well, no, because no, you're misunderstanding. What I'm saying is that I could hit. I could balance things out to be, let's say, 2.99 million, which would leave me 10k, and 2,990 games, which would leave me 10 games. Logic would dictate 10 games of 1,000 G, done, double milestone. That's what I'm saying. Took you long enough. I'll let you off though, because it is 4 AM. Why am I recording this at 4 AM again? This is your fault, Angel. Seriously. It's your fault. It's your fault, bro.
most things are.
Hmm?
I'll take full glory for this.
Okay, put it this way. Tonight is your fault.
Yes. Most nights are my fault.
No, this one is actually due to you. I was gonna fucking go to bed, but no.
No, I didn't think you needed it.
What does this fucking want?
陈兄， 都带回来
We
了。
have what you need, Tian.
啊，多谢你们。
Thank you. What did you?
这些东西加进去，料理才算完成。
陈兄做的是什么呀？可真香。
那肉羹可真是好吃，口齿留香。刘将军的眼光挺不错
See,
的，
guys,
找到陈兄做厨子，
not speaking to
圣
Angel
公将
right
军
now,
肯定会喜
but
欢。
the
你们和刘将军真是我的大贵人呐！
这次还要求一
you
道
have
特殊
to
的钥匙。
just remember that
圣公将军估计是真的挑嘴，
I spend so much time helping people, and
我也没听说过。
I do a lot that so many people don't see. You know,
本大王才不吃
and
那类小药。
I mean, Angel, you'll vouch for this on many occasions. I've done so much stuff to help people that I never get thanks for. I never even ask for it. I'm just always giving, whether I'm giving away game codes, if I'm giving my time, if I'm doing something, I'm always.
Do you know I've not seen one person? I'm actually going to mention that. I haven't seen one person like actually come back and be like, oh, explain what you gave me and this is what I did. I've never seen one person do that.
Well, that's the thing, because I mean, a lot of the stuff that I do theoretically give away are relatively easy completions. I mean, you know, they don't need to do that. I mean, it's nice when they do, but it's not a necessary thing. Oh, hang on, what?
Big games away before.
Huh?
You've given big games away before.
Oh yeah, over my time, like as a content creator, I've probably at this point given away at least 500 games, at least. I give so much stuff back to the... Hang on, we've got a wolf here. Where is he? Oh, he's hidden in the bushes. Yeah, I've given away so much stuff. I've given so much of my time away. Like, I do it to help. And... Have I gone the wrong way? Oh, it's over there. It's balls.
I think there was a couple of things I actually had to Google in this game how to do. I'm pretty sure I had to, yeah. Like there was certain areas and stuff where it was like very vague, like in where you had to go, and I was just like waltzing around, not knowing what the hell I'm doing, walking around the same circle of the map, not knowing where to go. And then just wanted to give up.
Help is always there for those who ask for it, Angel. However, if a lot of people are stuck on their pride, they won't ask, and that's a them problem, not a me problem.
Pride is fine if it's used in the right, constructive way.
Nothing is wrong with pride, but when it comes to cutting off your nose to spite your own face, then you lose my goodwill very, very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
哎呦，你们动作可真是快呀！
你要的狼肉狼骨，拿去吧。
I mean, you think about all the content that I put out. I mean, it's thousands of hours, literally thousands of hours of content I've put out over the last few years, and it's like, not only is it just full playthroughs, just to just to entertain those who are silent.
抱歉。
真没想到，陈兄就这样平步青云了。
But
圣公将军就只对
like,
我
whether it
们
be
苛刻。
walkthroughs, I mean, I don't have to make walkthroughs. I don't have to do achievement guides. I do them because I want to help
就送他2
people.
锅。
You know, it's like I don't have to do anything. I don't even have to make content if I didn't want to.
等等
You，don't have to
这样
straighten them.
先别过去。
You're not entitled to do anything. You're not
No.
obligated in any sense.
不行，死了。
If you're
他的死状不太对劲，得好好查一下。
Yeah. I mean, that's another thing as well. I mean, look how many people I. Oh, hang on, what's he eating? That's poison.
羹汤的味道感觉并无问题，只是野狗嘴边确实沾着羹汤。
陈兄这一次也给了狗儿吃。
看来是的。 这些药草
虽有疗效，但若用量不对，就会是剧毒。
陈兄与野菜药草
I
不
look
熟，
forward to doing this
恐
game
怕
again.
是加了进去。
I'm so thankful for Roaring Lion who donated the money. Did he donate money or did he donate the game? I think he donated money for me to get the game, if I remember rightly.
The Asian version, so he was like, "How do you obtain this?"
Yeah.
I need
It took me a while to work it out, didn't it? But we got it eventually.
是羹汤的食谱，
Oh god, yeah.
Come
Some
on,
of
you
the
should have-
stats that you have to dance around campfire to try and obtain is
真
ridiculous.
是，也不轻点力，就这样把人甩的。
Like even if you set
牢
up
记备抓，
everything right, it's
得快些和博胜兄说。
it
要是牵
seriously
连他们
doesn't
两
make
兄
any
弟，
sense.
那可就糟糕了。
刘将军他会怎么样？只怕是凶多吉少了。以下犯上，绝不可能
Yeah,
按
a
上
lot of people.
陈色已供出他，圣公将军肯定不会轻言放过。要是牵连到文
A
书
lot
和
of
博胜，
people
只能相信博胜有办法化解了。
don't see a lot of the stuff that I do. In this upcoming year, it's going to be increasingly apparent that a lot of people have been wrong about me, have been attacking the wrong people,
Oh god, absolutely.
and like I have been on many occasions, there will be
哎，
consistent vindication, and when all that comes along, I know I'm not going to get no apologies. I know I'll get no, oh, we were wrong, you were right. It's just going to be them blanking it and just, or just, heck, maybe even continuing on with the harassment and things. And that's just life, you know. There's always people who aren't going to act in the best interests of anyone but themselves, and that's especially apparent.
One of the very first things
It-
you learn as a human, isn't it?
You know, it's an archaic computer, and the thing is, we know who these people are, and there are people.
早下扬中郎将，南阳为西都为。
There are many there's many people who let's just go to my side quests. There we go. Let's reallocate that one. Right. Yeah, there's a lot of people who I need to go to the thingy. Hang on, where's the? There it is, over there. In this upcoming year, as things progress more with achievement fixers / Project Resero / whatever our new name's gonna be, like, officially, because Resero is kind of taken. In this next year, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to see a lot of the stuff that I've been working on secretly for years and years. It's going to be coming into fruition, and I've been promising this for a couple of years, but everything that I've planned, everything that me and other people have worked together to excuse me that we've worked together to do is going to become much much more apparent. And it's one of the reasons why I spoke with Rudix and said, okay, look, let's proceed and push this much far forward. Hang on, have I gone the wrong way? No, this is the right way, isn't it? Ah, there it is, yes.
小伙子，来下棋吗？
还请手下留情了。
那就快坐
You
下
know,
吧。
there's a lot of things that there's a lot of things I can't talk about.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That
I'm not ignoring you, by the way. I'm just busy at the moment.
there's a lot of things that there's a lot of things that are oh, she took 2, really? Oh, that must be a special power for that bit, okay. You want to use special abilities? I'll use special abilities. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of I think surprises of what happens over the next year, and a lot of people will probably attribute those all to Vudix, but there's a lot more stuff that's happened behind the scenes and what happens in the public faces. Stuff that, I mean, I've not told you, stuff I've not told anybody, is simply between me, Vudix, and a couple of others.
Yeah, that's all that concerns right now.
But yeah, there has been a lot of stuff happening, really big stuff happening behind the scenes, and I think when everything that happens comes to light, and it will come to light, there's going to be a lot of people who should apologise for what they've done, and I honestly don't think that
They'll just carry the pride with them. I don't think they're going to ever want to apologise.
no, of course they're not going to, and I think that's a shame that there's too many people who have spent their time and efforts in there's a lot of people who shouldn't be given the attentions that they have.
Well, it's all been unsolicited and unwelcomed. The community has spoken, and they will soon learn the side that they've chosen is either the correct one or the wrong one.
Oh, it's easily the wrong one.
This is what I had to Google. I've just seen the screen. This is what I fucking Googled.
Oh, Zulu chess. No, that's easy. It's just working out what to do with your brain. That's all you have to do. Zulu chess.
There's one bit of it where you have to like people on masters or something, and he's an absolute pain. And I was just like, you know what? Show me what I need to do. I don't care anymore.
老喽，下不赢你们这些年轻人了。
年老棋艺精湛，这回是我侥幸。
I'm very good at strategy games like that. Very, very good. Right, let's go back to the ring and do that next one. Where's the ring? Where's the ring? Where's the ring? Where's the ring? Over that direction. Well, no, as I said though, it's we have a lot of stuff that's being worked on behind the scenes, stuff that people could only dream of a couple of years ago. And whilst you've been on your extended hiatus, you know, me and Voodix have really pushed hard with things, with our contacts and working together with pubs and developers and things, and well, look how many games that have been fixed by us or people who've been working in our server, you know?
Oh, I'm aware. Yeah, I know.
We have done more than our Discord has done more than any other Discord ever to fix games. Period. It's not even close. And if you think about it,
要下棋就坐，不下就走吧。
isn't that what I originally promised when I remade the server after what proved to be an extremely quick vindication?
I think, in all honesty, that needed to happen anyway. In my personal opinion, whether you agree with me or not is entirely your own. But
Everything I said, I was proven to be completely vindicated in what I said. I was damn right 100%, and everybody saw that very, very quickly.
Well, they threw themselves under the bus, and the bus went along with it.
Well, no, they claim that they were driving the bus, realizing that we were the one refueling it.
Yes, so that we could drive it somewhere else and leave them at the stop. Yeah, that's more of a accurate way of putting it.
Oh, he saw what I was trying to do. I was trying to fork him there. Right. Well, I'm going to fork him here, though. He uses a special tile. Okay. You want to play it like that? I'm going to refork you.
It's not a knife. It's a spoon.
Hang on. Places. No, that's not. Hang on. Where's the bit where when I put one, I can take a piece? There it is. When placing this piece, remove any one opposing piece without leaving a block slot. Right, so now you're going to see this is how you start chaining things, chaining victories on this.
I remember some of them are a right pain in the arse to do. Some of them are easy.
Yeah, again, as I said, this is how you start chaining. Oh, he got one. I didn't see that there. Literally didn't see that. That's fine. Okay. I'll have that. Thank you very much. Now we start chaining. Oh, for fuck's sake, I literally just put one there. You can't just replace the one that I just took off. Okay, fine. You want to do this? We'll do it your way.
That's the thing, I'm just thinking how I met you. Through Realm Royale.
Yeah, who's that fucker who I keep seeing winning every fucking game?
I just got a bit pissed off with the fact that every fucking time I landed, there was some twat on the other side of the map just running at me with a fucking fire staff, and then going, "Oh, I'm sorry, you're dead." That's probably what got to me. So I thought, what's best to do in this situation? Do I either sit here and become annoyed, or
do I message him and start, "Hey, why are you always picking on me? Like, you're an easy target."
I was. I probably still am.
You tell me. On these, to be honest, you really need to be the one who's going first.
Yeah, in this, yeah, 100%. Because you have a huge advantage by getting all the corners. From what I remember of it, you got to literally wrap them. Oh, of course. Of course it does.
Can't be taken, but it can be turned.
I'm guessing there are actually 7 of these games, but we've only got 2 in the Xbox. It can't be just number 7. There's no
I don't know. I don't know. It was originally a CRPG. Well, it still is a CRPG, but
yeah. I just wouldn't see them ever doing like a jump straight into 7. Just seems like a massive leap. Perhaps they were like old PC games, I don't know.
right, watch this. You're gonna love this. Where is it? Can only be placed on a block slot.
I think this was at least 3 of the hours I played the game.
Oh, my dear Bartholomew.
Where are they?
Bristles on the case, you insignificant little... Oh, my dear Bartholomew, you have gone and upset me. You know what happens when people upset me.
Is this just to, like, trap your opponent? Is that basically how you win?
I outthink my opponents.
No, like, not asking, like, what you do. I'm not asking what the objective of the game is. Like,
No, to get more lines of 3 than your opponent.
Right, okay.
See, I can place this now. When placing this piece, remove any opposing piece without leaving a blocked slot. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm going to place this here, which means I've got a 3, which I can do there, right? I'm also going to take that off, which leaves another one, which basically means I forked him. He has to block one or the other, and I can get the other as long as he doesn't use a special, which he's just done. He was forced to use a special there. Oh, excuse me. So, what you would ask now is, oh Dwaggy, what are you going to do now? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. I'm going to fork him again. Top horizontal, top right diagonal. See? So, on forming line of 3 blocks any one empty slot. On forming line of 3 takes any additional opposing piece. So I can take that. I can take 2 pieces here. So I'm going to take that one, and I'm going to take that one, which pretty much leaves me 4 to 1. He's probably got some special pieces,
but not enough to outmaneuver.
Yeah, can't be taken if there is an adjacent friendly piece. Okay, so let's put that there. On forming line of 3 blocks any one empty slot, so there is nowhere here that he can literally get a line of 3 now, and even if he could, he can't get 3 of them. So it's literally outplaying him and dominating the board.
Did you ever play
承让，我也是获
So
益
I
良
play
多。
what?
不知附近还有哪些奇异精湛的棋手？
手平的红安棋路诡谲，我不如他。这是刑天。
I'm sure it's known under a different name, but
perhaps it's like a rectangular grid that you have black and white pieces on, like all circular, and
you mean reversey?
if that's another name for it, yes. It's rectangular, the grid, and
It's not square.
no. You basically take in turns to move your individual pieces to become the first to get rid of all of your pieces, all of their pieces, sorry.
So it's
And you
drafts.
do that by basically, let's say there was a grid, just 16 by, a 4x4 grid. You had your pieces on your side, I had my pieces on my side. If I moved one of my pieces towards one of yours, whatever's in that directional line, whether it be forward or diagonally or horizontally, anything that's in that line of your pieces gets taken. The objective is to get rid of all of your opponent's pieces first.
Never heard of it, but fair enough.
It's in Assassin's Creed 3.
Never played it. Probably should. I own all the content.
Damn. Crap. And that's coming from someone whose favourite game out of the franchise is 3.
only ones I played are 1 and 2, simply because easy achievements, and then they started popping in fucking multiplayer dog shit and Assassin. You're supposed to work alone. You're not we don't need multiplayer on. I'm not getting into that rant. Not getting into it. Nope.
这儿都面目全非了，你还能
啊，
这么自在地下棋？
说。
Well, I mean,
电脑
the
里
latest
上什么
ones
措
on
施
the Assassin's games,
谁
they're
挡掉
more of a
怎么样？
roguelike
来一盘吗？
还请手下留情了。
slash with
拜托，谁下手？ I miss my Chinese friend.
You have a Chinese friend?
Well, yeah, he was Chinese.
No. I thought he was Hawaiian.
Well, I've had Hawaiian friends before.
And,
Yeah, their friendship breaks the scales.
wow.
Oh, really?
Really?
Okay, you want to play it like that way, do you, game? Alright. We'll play it that way.
There was another one of these games on the Xbox, but
Yeah, it's shit.
it's considerably longer.
It's shit.
Wait, you don't.
And I can guarantee you why the other one is statistically longer.
Why?
Because East Asia have put the achievement list in this.
That's why.
Tell it as it is, mate. Tell it as it is. See, he's now trying to bully me across the board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to counteract it. And I'm going to actually... So if I were to put one down here, right? What would happen is that obviously I need to block that. So if he blocks that, he's going to go there, which would leave me nothing. However, I have a piece which allows me to take, or hang on, where's the one where I can placing this piece turns one adjacent piece, opposite piece. There, I will get my fucking words out. Allows you to turn an adjacent piece into yours. So, when placing this piece, take one adjacent opposing piece. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to... What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that there. Okay, let me think about this. Can I be placed on block? Well, I've got that there. So, if I did, so I can't take that piece because it will give him an extra point. So, take one adjacent opposing piece, which would block a slot. So, if I did that. No chess piece can be taken. That's stupid. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see that there. Okay, let's forfeit that. Let's try again. We ain't coming back from that one.
Nah, yeah, I do. There weren't many moves.
Oh, hang on. We can only choose 6. Okay, hang on. Can we take this? Right, don't need that one. I thought blocks only one empty slot. When places with any takes an additional piece. Okay. Take one adjacent. There we go. We wanted Nuba. Okay. So okay, it's me first. So I'm going to do what he always does. I'm going to put my first piece there.
Yeah, he likes that spot, doesn't he? Every time.
Okay, so, right, what does this say? Cannot be taken. Okay, so. Where's the one where it's the transformation? Turns one adjacent opposing piece into yours. There we go. So we're not taking it, we are transforming it, which allows us to break that wide open and give us a 1-0 lead at the start.
How do you know, or how did you meet, I guess, or speak to Shizzy Hollywood?
I don't know who that is.
I'm pretty sure you do.
Shizzy Hollywood, I don't know who that is.
Maybe it's not you. He's a Twitch streamer. He's done a lot of Gamerscore stuff.
I've never heard of him.
Fair enough.
And right, so one adjacent opposing piece. Okay. Let's put that there then.
Better question then. How did you meet True?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Back in the ancient times of the 360 era.
Anyone without leaving a block slot. So, oh, hang on, I can't. Hang on. Where's the what? Can it be placed in a block slot? That's what I was looking for.
Did you know True when the 360 was out? Like the latest console?
Probably.
Really? Wow. Shocking. You've known him for a long time. Who's the longest person you've known an achievement hunting? That's a good question. Don't even know if you know.
Maybe Drew?
How long you known him?
Oh, I don't know.
Over 10 years.
Probably. Right.
Probably closer to 15.
Probably not that long. And place this plot piece through without leaving a block slot. Right.
What's the most expensive game you ever bought? Doesn't just have to be for achievements, it could be any console, any variant.
Probably.
Wally Korean.
No.
You done Wally Korean?
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't bloody know.
Because Wally Korean is 900 quid.
I wish I still fucking had it then.
I'm guessing you didn't pay 900 quid for it.
Of course I didn't pay 9. You fucking insane.
That's how much it goes for.
That's ridiculous.
There's also that Hong Kong Chinese visual novel. That's 480 quid.
Yeah, I've done that as well.
I know.
Definitely didn't pay the prices you're mentioning though. Fucking guy. If I remember rightly, and I'm probably remembering it wrong,
兄台
I
棋高一招，
think
按自
originally I paid 110 for Wally Korean,
红兄可晓得其他棋手的消息？
and then I think I sold it for 145.
向北吧，
I think.
昆阳的袁让。
But then I've also got the
我曾
number
与
of
他接触
80
过
quid
几
coming in my head as well, so
棋艺是好，
it was
就是
absolute.
人
Oh, it had to have been at least 5, 6, 7 years ago, so maybe even longer. I literally can't remember. And the Chinese Taiwan, whatever the fuck it was,
Probably less than 100 you paid. Is it crazy to see the price difference now compared to when you paid?
I think, and this is honest truth, I think that the prices are going up for it because obviously there's very few Jackboxes available, I would think, and I would also theorise that because Xbox is not popular in Japan and China, or Japan and Taiwan, whatever, I would theorise that that's why there's people, and there is probably people who've looked at this game and go, you know what, if I keep this,
Yeah.
I
Well,
could charge a lot of money in future to do this for people. I mean, I know that's against the rules, but people are gonna pay what they want to get what they want. That's how life is.
Look at
That's
that.
capitalism.
Right. Like when they sell it in 20 or 30 years, it'll probably be worth maybe a few thousand at that point. But I'm sure there's charity shops out there in China that have got it for like.
Oh, I doubt it. I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. And the reason I seriously doubt it is because people aren't that stupid.
Do people there care enough or know about
No,
it?
that's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said people aren't stupid. That's what I said.
No, they wouldn't do something. People probably don't know the value of it, is what I'm saying. There's people who have probably walked by it in the past, I'm sure, and not known the value of it.
Well, see, here's the thing, right? There's...
And you are right about the Japanese Xboxes, by the way. They are becoming a shortage.
Well, I wouldn't say it's less of a shortage. It's more of how many still work.
Very few.
Yes. And, you know, I say it. Hang on, can I not go this way? Yeah, am I looking the wrong way?
I got really
Oh,
lucky
here
with
it
my
is.
Xbox.
Huh?
I got really lucky with my Japanese Xbox because it's the 360 Slim.
Yeah, I think when I got one, I had the arcade Slim, the 4 gig one or whatever it was.
Yeah.
That was when I got my second Japanese Xbox, I should say. My original one. What did I do with my original? Did I sell it or did it red ring? I remember my American 360 red ringed. I remember it did it because I was playing the American Eternal Sonata. That was when I was still in the homeless community.
Oh my god, like your American console red ring.
Well, it was a fucking old fat 360. What do you expect?
Oh, I'd have been fuming.
Well, I wasn't that bad. I mean, so here's the thing, right? Skelix, excellent dude. He knew I was in the homeless community, and he sent me one of his old ones. Just he weren't gonna use it anymore. He literally sent it to me whilst I was in the homeless community, and just said, "Hey, this is my old one. Just have it, mate." I think all I had to do was pay him a bit of postage or send him some games. I can't remember what I did, but he's such a kind guy. I think he asked me to just get him some European region games on disc. I think that's what he asked me to do, but again, this is 11, 12 years ago. I can't remember.
Easy to do that now. Jesus.
I was like, yeah, no problem, man. I will fucking help you out, man. You helping me out, I help you out. And that's how it goes. You know, I know that excuse me. I know I've not had. Oh, that's why I can't climb. Someone got to that. I know I've not had the easiest life with all this shit, you know, and it's like, and I'm you know, I'm fully aware that, you know, I'm never going to be able to do everything that I want to do, but whilst I'm here, it's like I'm doing what I can to, I was just say, leave a legacy. Like, just providing all this content for people to help people, and if it helps people, fantastic. Wait, even if it's only helping one person, that's one person I've helped. You know.
It's one person more than you help. One day YouTube decides to just entirely shut down.
Yeah, I can't see that happening.
That's never gonna happen. No way. They would literally have to. It'd be a massive.
They would have to Elon Musk YouTube.
Never. Do you know how much content is on YouTube? No chance.
As I said, you would have to Elon Musk YouTube to even have it the minimal of chances of failing.
The only way I can see YouTube closing down is if it rebrands, and that's it.
I could see that. I could theoretically imagine them rebranding to something like.
Oh, it could be anything.
No, something like. Let's just activate that. I can see them rebranding to Google Tube or something like that, because obviously YouTube is owned by Google. So theoretically, I can imagine them doing something like that, like to bring it into the Google brand.
Yeah, but for the foreseeable future.
Oh yeah, obviously.
It's not going anywhere. In 50 years, who knows?
Oh, I don't think it'll be around 50 years, if I'm honest with you. I think at that point it'll be turned into something like. Oh, I don't know.
What do you think is going to change in terms of technology? What do you predict is going to happen? Do you think VR will become more of a...
That's a bit of a loaded question. I don't think VR, as we know it, i.e. headsets, shit like that, that will never take off massively, and it's very, very simple, for two very, very simple reasons. One, it's cumbersome. Two, it's hang on, what's going on here? It's yeah, it's cumbersome. And B, there is a disconnect from when you pull off, and it's like when you come out of it, and it's like it's not it's not no, it's just not it's kind of like you can get the headaches and things with that. I honestly think, unless they can do some sort of safe implantation of so it actually can overtake your actual vision.
Electrical impulse.
I don't think that we will ever get further than controllers and screen. Perhaps.
Not in our lifetime.
Well, no. What I'm saying is perhaps they could implement some sort of touch-based technology based on, you know, touch screens and feel, like, and having some sort of material that can adjust like to give you false impulses. Like maybe if you were to wear these thin gloves or something that could emulate different
it'd have to be perfect. Like there'd be no, you could barely feel the difference between reality and
no, you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. So perhaps if you were to wear something like I think for something major to happen, in my opinion, you would need two things. One, sensory replacement, which is obviously sight and touch, and two, safety. Now, safety is the big thing because to have sensory replacement, obviously hearing, that can be easily done. I mean, we've got hearing aids that already that can emulate like electrical pulses to yeah, it's basically electrical impulses that whilst the person's still deaf, it turns the sound waves into electrical impulses so the brain understands them. So they're deaf, but their brain is acting as if they can hear shit.
Yeah.
Whereas with things like sight, you can't replace sight.
You can have someone who's very hard of, you know, sight and that they can see like.
No, you're misunderstanding. That is just sharpening. You literally can't take somebody's sight or lack of sight and provide a completely new input, let's say. Whereas you can with hearing.
The only thing I'm thinking of is like completely sci-fi, but like a electrical impulse to be able to image whatever it is they're trying to show.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying is you can't do that yet. It's because either way, to do that, you would need to completely remove somebody or have somebody who is completely removed of sight to have a black canvas, I guess, to show what you want to show, and that's why it's so easy with hearing, because you're either deaf or you're not. So, and for audio, there you don't have to worry about what people are seeing. It's just, oh, this electrical impulse says this person is near a 30 decibel sound that sounds like a gong or whatever. You know, it's a much easier thing to replicate with electronic pulses than it is for. Oh, hang on. I think I've seen this. Is this Standby? Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, he's dead. I remember this. So, sorry, spoiler alert.
Just drop it in.
Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying. Hang on, merchant. Let's sell some shit. Yeah, as I said, there's a lot of things that we can do. There's also a lot of things that we don't even have anything near the technology that we would need to do something like that. And I think that think that choose my words carefully here. I think there's a lot of things that we could theoretically do.
Given enough time and money put into it, yeah, maybe.
See, that's the thing though, is like oh bloody hell, that's charges are up, doesn't it? Yeah, there's a lot of things that I think are possible, and I'm pretty sure that in the future there will be things that I think there's a lot of things which will change. I don't think that I don't think that I think that I think that for technology in the future is that there's always going to be the risk of safety and making things so that it can happen to.
I'll tell you one thing that I think that will never happen, and I don't know if you agree with me or not, but I don't think there'll ever be the need for flying
还
cars.
请手下留情了。
太好了，总算可以来点乐子。你可别太早认输，我还想玩久点呢。
I honestly don't see the point.
I think that there are such a thing as flying cars already. We call them helicopters, and they are for posh people who think they are better than the rest of us and can't be asked to queue.
Emergency services who rescue people off mountains. That's about. Or save people from the sea. Or it's always something where it's someone in need of aid.
For
But it costs too much to run, for a start.
See, this is one of the things that I was going to say. It's for them to be viable, two things need to happen. One, there would need to be some sort of anti-gravity technology, and by that I mean that for a flying car to theoretically work, the very first thing that you need to deal with is replacing what is effectively a helicopter blade with the downforce, which is very, very high.
with a low cost energy to it is at the moment impossible.
Precisely.
Until an alternate method of creating that amount of energy for a much more cost effective amount, it's not going to happen. We won't see it in our lifetime. There's no way.
I think it's possible we will, but there needs to be...
Possible, but the technology they'd have to create is going to be extremely expensive and take a lot of research and trial and error, which takes a number of years to get to that point.
Quite so. But... I think that I think the world has
a long way to go.
I think the world is... I think there's surprises. Let's put it that way. I think there's a lot of things that I am choosing my words carefully here. I think there's... I think at this point in our lifetimes, I think there's probably going to be one, maybe two big technological
advancements.
Yes.
Like that,
yeah. I can't see.
Where it's like, wow, world changing.
I think. Honestly, if you were to ask me what I think the next big advancement will be, I don't think it's going to be in energy. I think it's going to be something along the fact of a... I think that... I think the next big advancement that we might see would be some way to transform water pollution into energy. I think. I think that I don't know. I think that, yeah, I think if I were to put, if you would say, right, put your money in what you think, in what next industry will do some sort of big thing, it's got to be something to do with renewable energy, because it has to be. I think and I think it is very likely very, very likely that there will be some sort of renewable energy thing, whether it be wind, whether it be solar, that there will be some breakthrough which allows you to harness energy that is currently being wasted. And by wasted, I mean it is not energy that is being used to it is not energy that's being used to it is being wasted. Like, so for example, here's my example. For example, solar power can absorb into the panels, right? The problem is the amount of heat that comes off of them and is wasted, is just lost surrounding it, is very, very high. As an example, I would think, I would propose that I would propose that it is very, very possible that I would propose that it's very, very possible that that there will be some sort of breakthrough which allows, like, maybe it's an extra layer in solar panels or something, I don't know, that allows it to retain heat and not give it off, basically. Whether it be some sort of silicon or some sort of hard to produce chemical that allows, or elements that allows, like the metal or whatever, to take in more heat than it releases. Something like that. That's what I think is probably going to happen if it's something to do with solar.
Sounds methodical.
That's what I think. Of course he's gonna get that, isn't he? Ready, game. Oh, I didn't see that. That's so stupid of me. I mean, if you honestly want me to think, I think what's going to happen is they're going to find something how to transform ocean rubbish into
That'd be good.
into energy, like something maybe with wave-based energy or whatever, because wave-based energy does exist. It's just very, very hard to
Control.
Well, no, I mean, it is an infinite amount of energy, effectively, if you can work out a way to harness it, because you're literally wanting to harness the moon's gravity, effectively?
Well, we have. They're called reservoirs, and they don't create a lot of energy, but they create a little bit.
No, reservoirs are for inland. They have nothing to do with
What I'm saying
the
is
ocean.
what they do is they have massive turbines in them, in which they push all the water down into a big hole, and it is like a sink, and it goes all the way into this massive turbine, and when the turbine spins and creates energy that gets stored.
Yes, but as I said, that's nothing to do with wave-based energy.
No, but I'm saying as close as it gets with water.
I disagree. It's just reservoirs are just giant sinks. I'm literally on about. Reservoirs have nothing to do with gravity, or the moon's gravity, I should say.
No, because it's forced.
Yes, but
So
what I'm saying is, I think that there will be a way, or they will find a way, to harness the back and forth motions of waves to
that would be amazing.
to produce what is effectively limitless energy.
Yeah, because if you create that, any way you put it, it will create energy.
Precisely, and I think if they can work out how to do that well with third world countries, for example Africa, or the bordering, basically all the border countries of the African continents, I think that it would be a way to get a lot of money out of into them and energy out. That is effectively a resource that they could use, but as we know with America, it would be abused consistently, and I have no faith in anyone who is even partly connected to an American government in working for the best of people. I mean, remember, this is a government that goes to war for energy and then lies about it. So,
among other things, yes.
that's what I think. I think that is what I think is going to happen on the next big thing in our lifetime. I think. How was he able to put 2 there? Person who turns any block slot into... Oh, okay. That's his new piece. Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
He's double trouble.
You would say that. But there's one thing that you never put into a trap.
I think Chicken Run may be one of my favourite all-time animated movies.
I don't want to be a pa. I don't like gravy.
It's one of the most quotable movies out there. It's got to be. Pick any line in that film and it's perfect.
You see what I'm doing here? I'm literally dominating the board.
See? Somebody else that knows the lore scheme. It's not just me.
Blah. But you see, look how I'm absolutely dominating this guy.
He's got one piece on the board.
Quite so.
Do you realise that he literally can't win?
Very much so.
I'm guessing that's what you're playing off of. The fact that he can no longer win. And he's used all his special pieces.
Oh, he hasn't.
What? I thought that... Like, the pieces that you can see is everything he's got.
No.
Oh, he's got more than that. I'm being conned.
I'm looking at his name, and I just can't not think of Lurch out of the Addams Family. Yunrang. I can't unsee it, and it's making me giggle like a child.
Did you ever play the Chronicles of Riddick?
Probably.
On 360.
Probably. Again, it's so long ago.
小兄弟这一招
Well, I must
绝，
two generations
我得好好研究一下。
You have to check my achievements, dude. I literally don't know.
Anything 360 related that isn't puzzle based or give you extreme pain and anguish or frustration, you're not going to remember it. What was the most annoying puzzle game on the 360? Oh god, here we go. You can name more than one.
You know, anyone who got one of the early 360s, when asked that question, would probably say XSX HD, simply because of the last achievement.
Which isn't that hard for you.
It's not, it's just eventually you lose your patience trying to set things up, and you do it and then you miss something and it all comes tumbling down.
You mean, like, unless you play a perfect game?
You don't need to play a perfect game on Hexic, on Endless, because it is literally
There's probably a solver out there, there's gotta be.
no, because it's all random what the pieces come. It's like,
Yeah, but like, if you were putting to a solver, what's the best move that I could do here?
well, yeah, but that'd be for score. But no, with the way that it works, is that you can get absolutely astronomical scores by setting up massive combos full of star pieces and everything else. It's like we're talking about scores that are so big they break the buffer, literally, just off of one combo.
You taught me pause buffering in Aerial Knights.
Again, another clever, ingenious method by myself.
It was amazing. I saw it working, I was like, that is incredible.
I'm not stupid, it's just I've got 35 years. Yeah, 35 years. I'm 37 in 9 days. You know, I've got nearly 35 years of gaming experience. You know, you can have career people in this industry that never even reach that amount, and I've got it at 37. You know, it's like, and the thing is, with that amount of knowledge, you know, when you're dealing with a lot of things, you're following something that's it is highly likely I have come across before. I know how it works, or I know how it is most likely to have been coded, and therefore I know, okay, well, if it's been coded this way, I can exploit it by doing this. And it's like, and every game comes down to, it's not the game that you're beating, it's you're beating a developer's code. That's what you're doing. You're not beating a boss. You're not beating. You need to look at it as, yeah, you need to look at it as if, how can I explain this?
This is one thing you can do to make it
It's
better than everything.
okay. Here's the way I can explain it. When you're at school, did you ever have those little robots that you'd be taught to code like directions and shit? Right.
Yeah.
There is absolutely no deviation for that. Okay. So let's say you've got a robot that is simply coded to
Go forward and right.
no. Let's say you've got a robot and you've coded to go forward 10 meters or until resistance. Which means if it bumps into something, it will bip and then stop. Okay, so what would happen, for example, if you've got a robot going forward 10 meters and after 1 meter, it bumps into something, it will stop. Okay, so what would happen if, for example, I just put a very slight bump a meter in the road, and it will stop. It'll hit it and go, oh, I should stop. It's still open in front of it, but it's been told to stop, so it's just going to stand there and take whatever the fuck you want to throw at it, because it has not been coded to do that. And it's a very, very simple thing. It's like, if you can, yeah, I told you he was dead. If you can work out, hang on, let's deal with these muppets. Again, it all comes down to, you're not fighting the enemy, you're fighting code. And if you know how something, or have an idea of how you would code it, then you know how to break it. And that's the thing, I don't see bosses as bosses. I see them as lines of code. I see them as actions and reactions compared to whatever the thing has been told to do. If you can work out what something has been told to do, then you can work out the counter command. And if you can work out the counter command, then, well, you can start breaking shit. Like pause buffering, for example. The game has been told to pause the game when you press that button. Okay, have they put a limit on it? No. Right. Pause buffering.
It's like you gain a piece of knowledge after seeing what's coming.
Yeah.
And because you now know what's coming,
you react accordingly.
Anticipate it and be ready for it when you start pause the game.
Yeah, exactly. It's using a game's coding against itself. And yeah, it's just many of which have either been discovered or worked out by me. But if anybody wants to question my genius of breaking things, go to trueachievements.com, look at the game Super Meat Boy, and then just look at my solution for I'm a Golden God. Seriously, look it up, and this is the kind of shit that I can run through in my head. This is just little bits that I notice from what a game is like, whether it just be an odd value or a value that's gone up when it shouldn't have done, and just from me seeing an odd little value, I can work out how to break something. It's very, very simple. Huh?
Before I do it. Is there anything I need to know about that game before I do that? Because it's one I am intending on doing.
Super Meat Boy is very, very difficult.
Yeah, as the game yourself. Like if you wanted to complete it. But I'm not trying to do it.
As I said, you will still have to do the hard levels, but my I'm a Golden God solution means you don't have to A+ it.
You could do as many retries as that.
Correct. Again, it's all a case of breaking a game so much so that...
I'm pretty sure the checkpoints.
I think so. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played it, but the point I'm making is like a lot of people think that, oh, he's an idiot, he cheats and all that shit. So I have never cheated. I've always exploited, and there's a difference between exploits and cheating. If it's, I'm gonna have to quote one of the most hated gaming companies of all time, EA, with their old model. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Yeah.
Given enough time, I could break any game that I would ever to play. Given enough time, I would find a way to exploit everything, whether it just be.
I've got one for you then, because True actually needs you to break a game for him.
I'm sure he does.
He has a bug in a game called Figment Journey into the Mind. Basically, somebody.
I think I finished that.
Yeah, somebody figured out that a specific section you have to kill all these spiders in, and it's not when you kill the spider that it adds the value. It's when you pick up its experience orb that it drops. And if the enemy happens to fall off of the map when you hit them, the object goes to the nearest point that is walkable on. In True's case, he has a experience orb that is in an area that he is unable to walk on, but is actually a walkable area. It's not one large enough that he can actually access. He can like roll at it, he can like swing his sword near it, and all he needs to do is pick up that individual orb for it to give him the achievement. It's like next to this other interactable object that's already been used. It's like a massive telephone with a big dial, and like.
Honestly, I would tell him to start again, because what that would need to do is probably is to break the movement system, whereas it doesn't know where to place you, so it will do what it did to the experience orb.
Yeah.
待会儿都放进脚后，我们绕过去。
因势必破不过诺，不为天下魔胆放纵。什么？天下大乱，是敌军，是绿林乱场。
Yes, I did just scissor his face.
师傅说的也是必破，根本非墨者应做的事。在我看来，上墨就是一群假货，唯有师兄才是真正的墨者。
That would have been EA, they probably shut the server up and didn't back it up knowing them. Oh, what a fucking surprise. What a fucking surprise. Fucking called it.
In the newest Madden in 2023 version, like a good, I'd say 60 or 70% of the players' data has just gone forever. Because no one bothered to look at what they were doing. They were probably trying to hotfix some issues that the game had, and then they fucked up everyone's save data.
And that is why you don't perform fixes on a live network.
Not without any backups, at least.
No, you never upload to a live network.
Not while people are still playing it, no.
Yes. Unless you've tested the entire thing on a completely separate network, you never upload to a live network. Period. Because one misplaced comma can completely break something. And if you upload it to a live server, that comma can basically remove every single thing after it. And if you don't believe me, look at the AI for Alien Isolation, which was missing a comma. Not Alien Isolation, sorry, Aliens Colonial Marines. That is due to people not testing and putting things, not checking their work. That's, again, there's so many things in gaming history that we can look back on as stupid, careless mistakes because of people either being lazy or trying to take shortcuts. The reason why you do things as you're supposed to do them is because there's always been some idiot who didn't and fucked it up. Case in point, Elon Musk in absolutely anything he's tried to do in the last 25 years. Just because you have money, it doesn't mean that you're clever.
EA stated that it was due to a corrupted and storage issue.
Translation. Things became corrupted because we fucked up and we put in error data which caused a buffer overflow or underflow which corrupted all the data that came after it on the drive, which is why it was a 60 to 70% loss rather than a 100% loss. End translation.
Do you know what their suggestion is? Oh, apparently it only affected people who've been logged in at specific times as well. But that's still 60% of that player base on a brand new game.
As I said. Never trust somebody who you wouldn't trust to make your cup of tea.
Affected players have been encouraged to simply start a new franchise. Basically, start again.
I've said it before, I will continue to say it until I'm blue in the face. Why would you trust this company to do anything for your benefit?
I don't get it. How can this company still be going with how bad of a reputation they have, honestly?
Well, it's very simple. Monopolistic licenses.
Yeah. As long as there's going to be football games, there will be football games. Every year there'll be a new FIFA.
Personally, here's what I think. I think it should be illegal to make monopolistic licenses. That's what I think. I think there should be, let's say, a 2-year maximum for a license. So let's say FIFA or Madden, you can have a maximum of a 2-year license, and anyone who wishes to bid for that license after, let's say, 2 years is willing to do so and is allowed to go to the owner of the license, not the publisher, the owner of the license, and say, here's what we wish to do. Boom. You know?
Yep.
And that would be good for multiple reasons. One, it will mean that the yearly update titles, FIFA, Madden, NBA, WWE, etc.
Oh, do you know that your WWE game, the 2022K one, that server's closing this year? And it's only just come out.
Well,
No idea. But it is closing this year. says on TA.
I've not read that, but okay.
It says the server closure, I think, is from what I remember, it's either November or December this year.
Oh, 2023?
Yeah.
Oh, that's plenty of time.
So they gave you a year to do the whole game.
Well, no. See, here's the thing, right? The online is literally just multiplayer matches for that. There's no achievements for it. It literally doesn't matter.
Oh, is it all single player?
There are modes
Some things that
that are online, but they're not specifically peer-to-peer.
Right.
Like the online card, like the
Oh, I'm with you.
you know, the 500 match thing, if you remember.
Yeah.
So that's technically online, but it's like I would imagine that they would keep that data up because it is literally just data that needs to be downloaded, and then they can do it whenever they want, you know, because it is single player.
小犬，你是说这条狗妖？什么？
At the most for that, what would probably happen is that there would just be no additional updated events.
Probably, yeah. Like, that's just stop because it'll be another game by then. But like I say with most of the things that keep coming out now, if you're not willing to do the multiplayer when it comes out, you weren't willing to do it at all.
Well,
If you're not a dedicated fan to the multiplayer of whatever game it is that comes out, and you want to do it when it suits you in 15 years, it's too long. They can only keep servers open for a certain amount of time. Everything's got expiry date.
well, you say that. That is something that we, me and Rudix, have been trying to battle against, and Microsoft are actually
Listening.
interested in what we have to say. We are suggesting to people, to Microsoft, that anything that has online servers, the developers must be willing to enable, or this is what we're suggesting. We are suggesting that with those hundreds of thousands of servers that Microsoft have, we have been suggesting that
We can rent them.
we have been suggesting that we can, if Microsoft allows a game to be on their platform, they must come to the agreement where the multiplayer servers must be able to be accessed
Oh yeah.
by, no, hang on, I want to get my words out very, very specifically here, so people who do listen to this want to know exactly at what angle that we are pushing this. We want Microsoft to make it a mandatory agreement for games on their platform, because we know that Sony does not store hundreds of thousands of servers doing whatever the fuck they do. And we know Xbox do. We want it so that, and we think this is going to be good for players as well. We want it so that any game that has multiplayer servers must turn over server operating capabilities to Microsoft should anybody wish to rent a server. And by that, it means that they won't be able to see all of the options, like server modifications and shit like that. It would basically just be an online server, but it would be one that could be rented by a player and allow certain players into it, so that people could play online on a server they rent with official code. Now, there are multiple good reasons to do this. One, it would mean a lot less of discontinued achievements.
Oh, yeah.
Two, people will be able to play a game that they legitimately own with a piece of content, with a part of the game that is technically no longer supported, excuse me, by the devs, but it's not been deleted into the ether.
Yeah.
And we think that this would be good for people because it'll be more monetary inputs for the developers, or the publishers, or whoever, from people who do actually still want to play their games. I mean, it wouldn't be a lot, but it would be a little bit of the server rented. So, for example, let's say Microsoft went 50-50 on server costs with developers, or the publishers. So, this person pays, let's say, £10 to rent a server for a month. Microsoft will get £5, and the Microsoft would look at the game time spent on each game's server or whatever, and split that £5 up between the developers or whoever, of equals the amount of time in percentage that would be done to the other devs. As an example, I mean, I've put this in super fucking basic terms, don't get me wrong, I'm fully aware of that, but yeah. And we think that's a fantastic idea, because that would give a major boost over Sony as well, because Sony aren't ever going to do that shit. For the players, my ass. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're not.
There you go then. So I mean, that is Dreamer Street, but again, this is something Microsoft could easily do should they choose to. You know, it's
all possible, yeah.
It's something that they could do.
Rent out a server from Microsoft to be able to do any game that they want to do.
Yeah, that's a massive money spin. I mean, obviously, there would be some things. For example, I think there was an old Tiger Woods game that had get number 1 on the world leaderboard. No, let me finish. If this was going to be on a local server, that would be the leaderboard.
Well, yeah, the leaderboard as to what the local area was.
Correct. And what's that going to do? Well, that's going to shift more servers, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So it's honestly good for everybody if they take the opportunity that they can be provided with.
It'd make a lot of the long grinds for achievements a lot shorter as well.
Indeed, and it would give people the option of playing in a safe environment, away from toxic players.
Yeah, and when they choose to want to play it, it's not that they have to do it.
It obviously there would be lots of legal rights and things for doing it, but I think that let's say if Microsoft could write it into a contract that whilst Microsoft is to receive the server code at start, they will not launch self-servers into a self-defined period of the developers choosing. So for the first 6 months or a year, for example, the devs have full control of the servers, no private servers or whatever, unless they want to give them, obviously. And I mean, it's true as well. I mean, we're talking about things that you couldn't even have possibly thought of a couple of years ago before we started achievement fixes. Now, Project Resurrect, but I mean, these things are possible. There's been so much stuff done behind the scenes that we've all been working on without recognition, without doing anything. And I think there's going to be a lot of people who are, as I said earlier in this recording, I think there's going to be a lot of people that are going to look at all the stuff that we've done or are doing, and they're going to go, actually, this is a really good idea. That's what I think.
Your own server and play with who you want to play with.
It is. Yeah. It's a good thing as well. I mean, it would also, and it's something that American parents are constantly saying, "Oh, we can't keep our kids online, kids safe online." Okay, well here you do. Rent a server, allow people only you want in that server. There you go. Be an adult. Do your shit. $10 a month. Or heck, maybe, and just imagine if they did allow this, Game Pass Ultimate perk, free server rental.
One a month, that'd be amazing.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you want to blow Sony out of the water, that's a nuclear bomb for them.
Well, the fact that they would have no access to any of those servers, and again, it'd be a Microsoft-only thing where it's only on Xbox that you can play all the old games on the servers that they were made for.
As I said, it would be a mind-blowing thing, and you have to remember, like, these things are. When has Sony in the last 10 years come up with any fantastic idea of their own?
They haven't, though.
Precisely. Xbox had achievements. Oh look, PlayStation made Trophy. Xbox made Game Pass. Oh look, PS made Pro. Xbox made the 4K enhanced stuff. PlayStation made the PS Pro.
They thought they were onto something with the Blu-ray. That was their big thing.
So here's the thing. I would say the Sony video game segment didn't make that. That was forced on by Sony's own enterprise.
That had nothing to do with the gaming side of it. It was just like, we have the rights to the Blu-ray system. Let's put it in the consoles. We can say you can use it as a home entertainment system now because it has a Blu-ray. And Xbox went, your point is? And that was the entire argument.
I mean, you have to remember, theoretically, with every Xbox that's sold, Microsoft are having to pay Sony for the use of Blu-ray. I mean, that's just, it's something that is happening.
Well, they own the rights to it. You have to. Call it how it is. You really are giving these chess players an absolute hard time, aren't you?
What can I say? Dragons win.
They literally get one piece on the board and then you're like, meh. by the time you've gone and used all of your pieces, all your special ones, they're left with nothing.
Yeah. Oh look, he just got rid of one of my corner pieces. I think I'll have 2 there.
Like, he gets rid of one, and now you can just go ahead and remove his, and you can continue on, and he's going to put it somewhere else. And now he has to choose between blocking you on one way or blocking you on the other.
Mm-hmm.
Or play that.
I'm a strategical genius when I wish to be.
He stands no chance. He's got 2 pieces left.
你下起棋来还真是厉害。哎，好久没有这么尽兴了。
As I've said on so many occasions, it actually is almost a Chinese proverb. Those who rush fail. Those who fight find inner peace.
You're a prophet, really, aren't you?
I think a simple Your Majesty will suffice.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Your Majesty will suffice. Less to say.
I knew that would make you grin.
Do you think you're in some sort of Shakespeare play?
No, I would say that's...
Oh, yes, sire.
No, I think that... some people want to watch the world burn. Some people hand out the Molotovs. I'm the one with the anti-oxygen grenades.
So that it stops burning. What?
You've never seen an anti-oxygen grenade.
我们来迟了一步。
I can't live that.
Yes, that's completely the point of an anti-oxygen grenade. Yes, I'm glad you're keeping up.
What am I not getting?
I'm the one who puts out the fires,
太
dumbass.
知道啊！我晓得你现在心里焦急，
Right?
但这也是眼下唯一能找到夫人的线索。陆以香啊，我为了大王你自己，是不可能。
说不定
Forget about it.
夫人只是说出而已。大王别紧张。
还给先除掉那群妖魔杂技。
Honestly, never get into a debate with somebody who has been a philosopher.
先找找有没有什么线索吧。
I don't think I will.
Probably a wise idea. One shouldn't.
四周都毁了，你怎么还待在这儿？没问题，交给我们。
谢谢你。
As I've said on multiple occasions, there's more to me than meets the eye, and you know, if I'm pushed, it is very likely you'll see quite a few things that you didn't realise about me. No, just pushing me, like doing things that. Oh, good attack. No, you'll. You know, if you take the time, if you take the time to get to know me, you'll find a very, very loyal friend. If you aren't willing to get the time to know me, then you will you'll miss quite a lot.
Yeah. Say anything. If you make a quick judgment about something,
这么说来，大王应该也
you
见
miss
过我
out
们是
on
吗？
everything.
There are so many different things that I can do that very few others can, whether it be breaking games or tons of other stuff, whether it be debating or anything really. There's just so much stuff that people don't realise. So this isn't me tooting my own or anything, you know. This is literally me going, hey, I can do this, you know.
一枚是鸢，一枚是羊。
I see what you're saying. I also remember this quest and how annoying it is. Why do I have a memory flashback of this game where there's like a secret?
Oh,
or something?
I did that at the end of the last episode.
Really? Is it in like a hub? I think it's like a hub for characters before.
Yep. Yep, that's correct. Yeah, as I said, I did that in the last episode.
So it is this game that that's in. I
找
was
到
like
他们了吗？
debating in my own head, like I cannot remember if it's this or something else.
No, it is this one. Again, as I said, I did at the end of the last episode, which I uploaded yesterday, I think. 99% sure it was yesterday night that I uploaded it.
It's like an Easter egg kind of thing.
Yeah, you get sent to the Domo studio full of 2D imagery.
Yeah,
You can go
that's the
around.
one. I think that was my last achievement in the game. Also, because I wanted the whole thing done, so every quest was done. Is it a quest? I don't think that one is a quest. is it?
You have to go through a series of side quests to get the Linku, or Liz one of the side quests anyway, with one of the shopkeepers, and yeah, you can. Oh, I think I know that chick. Doris. So if you ever wanted to know where they got the original idea for Resident Evil Mercenaries, I'll take it to club.
I love how you two shot that.
Well, admittedly, they did have my attack boosts.
Yeah, but the fact that they can just, one hit and it's laying on the floor.
Just making sure I'm not missing any of the side things. I can't get through that door.
林秋，他刚刚……
难道刚刚那个是？
心有挂念，无法。林峰无兄。去年与兄手谈过后，弟再三复盘，深感兄棋艺之精妙，其品之高洁，真奇君子也。弟日日砥砺，不敢懈怠，盼能望兄之相
I've said it before, I'll say it again. Chinese is such a beautiful language.
再与兄煮酒论棋。
It's a shame it's the official language of an extremely horrific government.
崇高诗许。
阿兄，林秋的阿父就是故事所说的林峰吧？
云母是的，我们去崇高找找写信的那位诗许吧。
It's such a beautiful game, this.
见不到人。
Again, it was my RPG of the year 2022. And for me to say it's for a CRPG to win such a title for me it's quite a remarkable thing. I haven't admittedly done a video of my games of the year 2022 yet. I did kind of put it off.
Yeah.
继续向北的话，
bumper episode of all
进
the
入到我
Batman
先前
games
所
as
说，
well.
是嵩山吧？
Doing a tier list.
Yeah, I've kind of put off doing the tier list for now.
金鹏大王，
There's just so much on it to do, and it's like, I don't really want to do them.
这么多年，究竟是什么？
I don't think anybody really cares about tier
大
lists.
王也不晓得，
No, I feel like they've
但
got it
大
wrong.
小姐这么做，一定有她的道理。
依我看，肯定是因为太聒噪，夫人嫌烦了。
大小姐从未嫌我差，就只有你们，都
I
是
love
本
how
大
the
王顶
sense
嘴。
that somebody finds
我
that
们该庆幸是
minute
本大王
guide
宽
to
宏
the
大量。
Genesis Noir. Everyone does it.
Well, wouldn't you? So it sounds like you got a bit of sour grapes there, Angel.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm sorry, but it does sound like you got a bit of sour grapes, and I'll make it put it this way, right? Do you think I've got sour grapes about the FPXR game stuff? No, because I mean, look at it this way, right? You did it your way, you experienced the game,
方才听几位
but
提
now
到身上
we've
的
got
迷障，
people who
可是
are
与少，你
able
们说的妖魔是
to
怎么回事？
just get through things
说起
quickly,
来，
and yeah,
你
they
们
get
总
the
以
game
为
and
我是
score
朝廷的人，
admittedly a lot
不如
quicker.
你
But
们
they
准
still
备好
get
极
it
品花
done,
火，
which
由我
and
们带
so
上
I mean it's still supporting the developers. I thought that character was nude then. You know, it's still supporting the developers, so you should be happy. Just look at it that way. Don't look at it as you wasting your time. Just look at it as
What I look at it as, though, is that, in terms of perspective of what that game is like as a story, it's actually a really good game, and to see it go to like waste that quickly, it's just a letdown.
I disagree, and the reason I disagree is very, very simple. Because I'm a smarmy bastard. But no, it's like the people who were going to play it would have done so already.
I did.
So
老郑不下棋吗？
是啊， 乔老丈在旁边看了好
It's a great little story. Don't get me
还
wrong.
请手下留
It's
情了。
very confusing.
请。
Like the puzzles and stuff that you have to do throughout it are like, why am I doing this? But it all like sort of comes full circle towards the end.
Well, you know what they say. It's a circle of life. It embraces us all.
Really?
Yeah, really.
You're gonna mock me with the light game now? Really?
No idea what you mean.
Circle of life, it moves us all? Really?
You started going on about circles, dude. I'm just
Yeah.
agreeing with you.
Polishing it off. I appreciate it nonetheless. The sentiment's there. Thanks.
Oh, really? You want to do that, do you, game? Okay.
A couple of games have moved around on the
How
highest
the hell did
scoring.
he do that? What was that piece?
What's
Any
DJ?
any block slots into one. Okay, right. Okay.
DJ Max Respect 5? You heard of this?
Yes, they recently put out like 21 DLC packs for a total of well over $200. With achievements, with a, I believe it's 100 gamer score for each pack.
I'm gonna check. You're correct. They have 9 achievements each.
Yep. RIP music genre fans.
That's insane.
It's excessive. And you know what? I find it fucking hilarious personally, because most of the people who are music genre fans are the people who complain about easy achievements, like for the title updates. So I'm like, okay, reap what you've sown.
Have 21 DLCs instead.
Hmm.
Oh, they also have unobtainables in them as well.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, isn't it great? What goes around comes around. Isn't it fantastic?
Quite so. Quite so.
Oh, bless. They're starting to experience what we have to go through. Imagine.
Again, I honestly think it's funny because
It's hilarious.
you know, the thing is that you have all these people who are really playing. It's just like, this is what you wanted.
You asked for more content. You got it.
This is what you want. That's the thing. If you're gonna do that.
Oh my god. Black Ops 4 got an actual entire walkthrough. For every single zombie achievement. Which is just not possible to learn in one sitting. You have to know that game inside out to know where all the pieces are. I mean, Dead of the Night on that game has, I think, more location parts than any zombies game ever. Like to find the pieces that you have to use to do the Easter egg. I think there's something like 180 something different places for different parts. There's honestly that I have no idea how people know that map that well. Like there's so much you have to learn, and that's only a little bit. Like building all the pieces. I have no idea. It just shows that the zombies community in Call of Duty is massive.
I would counter to say the zombies community is insane.
Oh no, they are. I'd say they're more insane and more determined than achievement hunters.
That's a big claim. That's a big claim.
They're more determined than achievement hunters, in my opinion. A dedicated zombies fan will put more time into learning and understanding every single thing in their entire map, why it's there, what needs to be done, placements, timing, round counts, the amount of zombies there to kill in certain locations. There's just so much knowledge they have in terms of each individual map. It takes so long to learn just one of the Black Ops 4 maps. Never mind all, I don't even know how many there are. I think there's about 8, 9 maybe. I'd say each individual map, from going from nothing to completing it all into one like set of achievements, probably about 20 hours per map, easily. I don't know if you've ever played COD Zombies or done any zombies.
I did Black Ops 1. I think that was the only one that I did, simply because it was that was at the point where I got Black Ops 1 and there wasn't the zombies. I think Black Ops 1, if you discount World at War, I believe Black Ops 1 was the first game after that had zombies. I played it before they had zombies. They put zombies in and then they started doing three map DLCs for 1200 Microsoft points each, which had one zombies map and one or like 2 or 3 multiplayer maps. And it's like, I do not wish to play this. I do not wish to waste money on this crap because I fucking hate multiplayer. You should have put the zombies, allowed people to buy the zombie ship separately, but you didn't. So fuck you, Treyarch or whoever it was. I'm not fucking buying your shit again, and I never fucking did because I know how to stick to my fucking morals.
So you've done the Black Ops 1 maps? Really?
Really?
I don't even remember what they are. I know Moon is one of them.
Yeah, so there was Moon, there was the general one there, Derice, I think it was called.
Yeah, Derice, that's one.
I think there was a jungle-esque one which I can't remember the name of. Like with the foresty temple thing.
Yeah, the remaster in Black Ops 3, I can't remember the name of it. Shangri-La.
If you say that's what it was, but that's what it was. But yeah, but I said Black Ops 1, I gave them a pass. You know, that's okay. Is that what we're doing? That's what we're doing. Okay, so I did them all. Never bought a Black Ops game again, or a Treyarch COD again, and I don't intend to. It's like, fuck me once. Fine, I'll get the Vaseline, but you're not having me a second time. You only get one chance from me. It's very, very rare that I give second chances to people. You are fully aware of that.
Yeah, I am. Ascension is one of them.
Well, Black Ops 1, I'm not from. I don't think. Oh, I'm in the snowy area now. I don't remember that.
He's got to escape on all 3 lunar landers.
吉鹏大王没来过这儿吗？
No, I can't say I remember that. But then it must have been at least 10 years since I did that.
Oh yeah, easily. Call the Dead. That's the other map.
I remember one that I think was in some sort of Isolum or theatre or something, maybe.
Yeah, Call the Dead.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Shangri-La is the name of the other map, and then there's Moon. Moon is the one with the sunsets.
就在前套里。
I like Moon. Moon's great.
Look, what's that clicking sound? I'm out of ammo. Okay, time for a drink.
Call the Dead is probably the hardest out of those 4.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did do them all though.
Oh, you have, yeah.
Oh, good. That's what you would expect from me now, isn't it?
You even did it in co-op, which I'm very shocked at.
Are you saying I'm insatiable?
No, I'm saying that's hard to do in co-op. There's a lot of steps.
Oh, he's right if you're saying I'm insatiable. I have a very low tolerance for stupidity.
Find all the bombs, do the lighthouse, the radios and the shit. It's quite hard. Oh, the golden rod as well. Screw that thing.
I remember my goldenrod. Bit hard, had a big knob on the end.
Yeah, I thought you might. Give it a good polish, dude.
Good old spit shine.
It annoys me that you've got a cold that I've got.
Why?
I don't know. It feels like I should have done this one. I do intend to do it. It's one of the very few COD games I've not started.
Jealousy, that's what these points mean to me. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I tell you what isn't a COD, Advanced Warfare. That game sucks. Everything about that game blows.
Yeah, there's a reason I didn't play it.
Exo Zombies is possibly the worst I have ever played in terms of Easter egg steps, fucking bullshit RNG luck, getting individual guns from the box to manage to do the steps. Oh, not to mention the stupid black and white mode we have to instead of like per point. You don't have enough to upgrade it. Or you go it's so hard, it's ridiculous. Unless you get the blunderbuss, which is basically like a massive...
I know, believe it or not, I know what a blunderbuss is.
Yeah, that's the only gun that will beat the boss.
It was like the Venga bus, but full of annoying pirates.
Yeah, similar. Very similar.
Yes.
Wow. Go you. That's a hard game.
Not sure if your wows are sarcastic or not, and I'm gonna sneeze. Hang on. Oh, there we go.
start of the special ops mission mode, where you've got to do the one with the Juggernaut, and all you have to do to. And it's fucking absolutely solid.
Oh, the cheese. Yeah, I remember that one.
Where you've got like, do it solo in that little building on the left, and you sit in there, you wait for it to come around the corner, and you line up your shot perfectly so it hits them in the head. When they walk around that corner, if you don't do it, they end up coming too far, and you jump out the window and sort of juggle them around the corner with claymores and grenades.
I'm pretty sure I remember killing a Juggernaut by slashing its kneecap.
Yeah, it's fucking solid, man. It's absolutely solid.
香儿，香儿，小丫头。
Yeah, you've done the DLCs as well. You really are killing it. You've done some of the hardcore achievements, I'll give you that.
Strategic thinking, mate. Strategic thinking.
I can see why you don't want to do any more Black Ops games. I completely understand.
Like I said, you get one chance from me when it comes to shit like that. Just the one.
You also did World of War though.
Yes, I did the majority of that legitimate and full disclosure.
Yeah.
The prestiges were literally just unlocked on a modded lobby, which it just did automatically, but everything else, if I remember rightly, I'm 99% sure that I did everything legitimate for, like, everything else on that, other than the prestiges, legitimately. I'm 99% sure of that. Before it was activated by the modded lobby, I mean. It's bit, yeah, just everything pop. Yeah.
这是村人们帮我们准备的祭品。
香儿她究竟？
I remember there's a big hoo-ha with people when TA started banning people from it. It's like, no, I joined a modded lobby and they popped without me. I didn't do shit. And they spent so long fighting people on this until they actually proved, like, there's actually just a recording of, look, this is what's happening. This is what happened. Unban me, you fucking pricks. Or if somebody just joins your game and makes it a modern lobby, I think I can do that as well. Just bots. I mean, to us, I think it's cool that they found such ways to do that. But, you know, there you are.
You did this year. Yeah. 2011.
What?
You did that in 2011.
Yeah, that was when I was in the homeless place anyway. I seem to recall at that point I took my 360 around to my mum's for the weekend. And I was just playing some random shit online. Maybe I was just grinding zombies or trying to do an Easter egg or something.
That's another thing that they can do. They can join your zombies game and still pop in. Not even your fault. You unlocked that on the 1st of July 2010. The rest of it, though, you've done the majority yourself.
Yeah, you can see, I think, as I said, I did, I can't remember how many achievements there were in that game, but I'm pretty sure that I got all of the other zombie, well, basically the entire game legitimate, and then I was playing just like grinding levels on the zombies, if I remember rightly. and I think a modded lobby popped up, or somebody with a modded game joined and I can't remember exactly what happened. Again, it was like 11.5 years ago, but something happened where the prestigious popped at the same time, I think, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's what it popped, the prestige, and then the rest of it you just done all offline.
Well, yeah, the offlines would have been when I was in the homeless community. Obviously, no internet connection in 2011 for me. I was in the homeless community, so of course it would have been offline.
Yeah.
You need to die, bitch.
如何？还行吗？
True has played World at War.
Hmm?
What? True played World at War in 2008. What?
There you go then.
He's off it, but he's played it.
And for what it was worth, it was an okay game. I think, speaking personally, I fucking hate like the modern CODs. Like, I mean, here's the thing: I fucking hate zombies, and I fucking hate the multiplayer. You give me a COD game where it's literally just World War II shit. Hey, I'm your guy. I'm happy to play this. You know.
Yeah. You see, even that game, World War II, is filled with a really crap zombies mode. It's like a watered down version of what's a good zombies mode.
Great. That's something for me to look forward to then, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's possible. You'd really enjoy the campaigns. The most you'd have to play the multiplayer is enough to get 1 prestige and
whoopee.
win 5 games of war, and that's it. You're done.
Well, maybe if I can finish my list challenge for 2023, then maybe I will consider loading it up. But until that time,
I'd happily do that. You know, that's my first ever achievement on this account, was in World War II. And no, I haven't finished it.
well, nobody's perfect.
I haven't done any of the zombies in it, I haven't done the campaign. All I've done is the prestige, and that's it.
就让本大王想起过去的事情。当年在这儿，也是经历了一场惊天动地的大战。
The only reason why I even have the prestige is because I used this account I have now as an alternate account to play on when I got fed up of playing against bullshit on my own main account back then. So I wanted a fresh, you know, account with nothing on that I could just play casually without having to try so hard in every single game.
That is one hell of a big boner.
You need to change your Twitch bio.
Oh, what have I done now?
It says you're in top 15 for Gamer School.
Well, that's true.
But you're 12th.
Last time I checked, 12 is within top 15.
Why not just say 12th? Why say top 15?
Because it may fluctuate. Whereas top 15 means I don't have to fucking update it every time.
Make a valid point.
Of course. I make a habit of doing that.
Alright,
夫人不在这儿。
99% of the time, Angel, there are methods to my madness.
这上头记着的卦象，各有的阴阳识别，就是谜题的关键。按照卦象踩上石板，解开这机关吧。
Okay, hang on.
啊，对，
That does
你
too.
这么一动就错了。
Oh,
小怪可机灵点儿。
Wasn't even that bad.
Okay, so that's 1, 2.
Something to do with that pillar, innit? I can't remember exactly what it is.
There we go. Where's the nearest save point? Right, there's a fire over there. Let's go to that fire and save.
Call the episode there if you
Oh
want.
yeah, it's been 2 hours 40 minutes. We're in the ice area now, I suppose. So at least that's something. Right. Oh, with that, that's the end of the episode. See you next time.